I'm Kelsey. I started recording videos to try to gain some individuality back after having kids. I have 2 small kids. I recently got married to their dad. We just bought a house. We've been very busy for the last few years. My kids are 15 months apart, so they're little, very demanding when they're smaller. And I was in school for a while. So now that everything's calmed down, I'm trying to do things that I enjoyed before my life was so chaotic, which is reading more and makeup. I love makeup. Today I'm going to be testing out the Mally Poreless Face Defender. I saw this on TikTok and I ordered it immediately. I felt like it was such a cool idea. I'm somebody that doesn't like to have like blotting papers or anything like that. I don't want to apply powder a million times a day. This is what it looks like. It's very interesting. And it feels very odd. Like, it's not wet. Like, I'm rubbing it. You can't see anything on my finger at all. I know that was blurry. Like, it doesn't feel wet. It doesn't feel like anything. I don't feel like I'm getting any product on my finger, so I don't know how this is gonna go. You can kind of see where I've rubbed it. I can move it and like push it down and stuff. I don't know. I feel like if this is something that you can use and just kind of like touch up, that would be more ideal for me rather than carrying powders around and redoing blush or bronzer. I don't want to do any of that. It comes with this. It's really thick, really dense little pad in comparison. So I'm going to show, like, you can't see anything at all. It's so weird. It doesn't feel like anything. I just can't. Like, I know you can see that. And rubbing that much, like, it doesn't feel like anything on my finger at all. Okay, so that's what the point of today is going to be. I'm going to show you what I do on my base makeup, so you know what kind of products I'm working with and what's going to be under that. So I'm going to try out the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is their new one. I really liked their old one that came in a little, like a pump. I don't know why they changed it, but we'll try it out. I have dry skin. Not super dry skin, but definitely have dry skin. I'm going to be using a foundation that I know I like and I know how it goes on my skin. This is the, I forget the actual name of it, Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade 140. I know this is the one that is for oily skin. I definitely don't have oily skin, but I love this. My skin loves this foundation. I don't know if it was in the move or what. My pump broke though. Like, it just, I'm embarrassed because it's dirty. It will not do anything. So I'm gonna take the top off. I always apply all of my foundation with a beauty blender. I have brushes, I use them occasionally, and then I always end up going over them with a beauty blender anyway, so there's really no point in doing that. I reached out to Fenty actually recently to see if they could like send me a new pump. I haven't heard back yet, but hopefully. I've never heard anything bad about them or their customer service. That's swatches on my hands. I'm really bad about leaving swatches on my hands. I really want to try the, what foundation is that? I have been interested in trying new foundations recently, which is really unlike me. I usually stick with whatever I'm liking at the time. But the foundation I want to try is the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless foundation. Except we don't have a full-size like standalone Sephora around here. We used to have a Sephora in the mall that they weren't full size, they didn't carry a lot of stuff. It recently closed and we had one open inside of Kohl's, which is very small. I'm not a fan of that one. I could probably rant forever. I feel like they're rude there. They don't like operate like a normal Sephora does. Like, they can't pull up your account or anything. I don't know. When I say it out loud, that sounds ridiculous. Why should I be upset about that? But my point is that we don't have somewhere that sells the foundation that I could go and get a sample of or get color matched or anything like that. We have a full-size standalone Ulta, and then we have the Sephora that's inside of Kohl's. We also have a Sephora inside JCPenney's that's at the same mall that the other one was. But neither of them are very big. They're all small. And no, nobody's friendly. Like, I don't know why. Like, I feel like a makeup store has the potential to be like a super welcoming and, I don't know, kind of like comfort place for women or anybody that wears makeup or loves makeup or has somebody that loves makeup, because I don't know, because clearly everybody there is for the same reason. Somebody that either them or somebody that they care about loves makeup, and that's like a perfect thing you could bond over and has the potential to be really great. But I don't know, I guess Mean Girls are just too prevalent to create something like that. This is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I bought it recently. I think I've only used it like once or twice. I've heard that a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. I don't really have much of an opinion yet, other than I love the packaging. I think it's so cute. This is foundation on rouge. I'm going to let that set for a little longer to dry down to get more coverage, and we can go into bronzer. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate bronzer. I know this is a favorite across a lot of different groups of makeup lovers. If I can get it open, because I'm struggling right now. Well, I really can't get it open. Maybe because my hands are a little slick. Okay, there we go. I've never used it before though, so this is kind of like a first impression. I hope it goes well, kind of thing. I'm gonna be using this brush. It's the Sephora 96 brush. It's actually for blush, but I like it for bronzer. See, I'm very pale. Like, a lot of times shades, not shades, brands won't have a foundation or concealer shade that is light enough for me, but I don't like the lightest colors, contours, and bronzers. Like this one, I feel like it's too light. It's probably not, it's probably right. Perfect for me, and I just don't. I don't know, I don't do things right. I don't feel like there's enough color from it. It smells like chocolate though, it smells really good. Okay, it's definitely buildable. I feel like it's building nicely though. That was a terrible face I just got in the reflection. Okay, the concealer's okay. I don't feel like it's life-changing yet anyway. I'm gonna try I got the little trio that they had of the minis. The Rare Beauty. This is the Hope shade. I'm very nervous about it because blush makes me very nervous. And I have heard that it gets out of hand really easily. So we're just gonna go for it. I saw somebody, there's a couple people, I think it was on TikTok, I'm sure. They were like, oh, you can never do more than 1 dot. That makes me nervous because blush scares me. And then somebody else did like 3 dots and I was like, that's, that's a lot. Okay. Not as scary as I thought it would be. I think we could do another dot. I don't know, I feel like that's risky. I think I'm gonna go for it. I'll probably regret this. Let's do little ones. regretting it just a little bit. So I'm using, I think it's for blush. It's the mini beauty blender. Here's regular size. Here's the, I believe it's for cheeks. Yeah, that's what it is. I usually use it for contour. I think it blends pretty well. But what I have noticed with this, wow, I think the color is very pretty. I love the shade. I don't feel like it distributes the product evenly. I feel like it's a little bit patchy. Yeah, I don't feel like it looks on camera. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't feel like it, I don't know. It's like not blended. I feel like this side looks better than this side. We're gonna move on from it now, or I will just stare at it until I hate it and I won't finish the video. So we're gonna put that up for now. For highlights, let me just use something that I know I love. This is the Anastasia Glow Kit. I don't love Anastasia as much as I feel like it's coming off in some of these videos. I've had it forever. It's just one of my go-tos. I love it. My favorite shades are Butterscotch and Starburst. Today I'm going to use Butterscotch. I never use Marshmallow or Gumdrop, like, ever. If I ever have to rebuy, I hope I can buy like singles. There's no reason. I don't know. I feel like the first time I swatched them, I just really liked the other two shades, and that's what I go for. I don't switch it up very much. The Benefit Rollerlash is my favorite mascara. It's been my favorite mascara for a long time. I wore it on my wedding day. I just love this mascara, so I'm going to use it. And the Urban Decay Lashfreak, I heard somebody on YouTube, I can't remember who it is, somebody said it's really good for their bottom lashes, so I'm going to try that out today too. Both of these are black. So I'm going to do my top lashes first. And this is always the eye that I think looks better. It must be the angle I look at myself in the mirror or something. Well, kind of like it in the camera too. But like when I look at it in the mirror, it looks great. And it always does. This eye I always have trouble out of. Yeah, this one just never goes as well as the other eye. I'm sure it's like something to do with the angle that my wand is up. I don't usually use a lot mascara on the bottom, so there's a good chance I could do this and hate it. I think I've ruined my whole makeup look, but we're gonna try. Oh my goodness, look at this wand. I've never even opened it before. That is so odd. Okay, so there's brushes on two sides of it. One side is itty bitty. I think they're the same thing, just two of them, like two lines of them. I don't know, am I supposed to use both lines? Am I supposed to turn it and use one? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's not, I feel like you can't even see it in the camera, and I'm about to have a heart attack in real life. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that before I hate it. I kind of like it so far. I'm gonna put that up and go to brows. I am not a super picky person with brows. I don't feel like I have any eyebrow skills. I have a girl, she has done my hair for years and she does a great job at doing my brows, which they need done now, so don't. But I just try to shape them up a little bit, fill in anything that's, I don't know, it doesn't look even. But I'm not gonna like draw on a whole different brow or anything because I don't have those skills and I have no interest in learning those. I just try to make them look even. That this eyebrow has a higher arch than this eyebrow. Even when I like freshly get them done, whatever, like they're just not the same. like you can see. Like it looks, I don't know. I feel like on camera it looks super, I mean, it does in real life too. It looks super pointy. And it's always been like that, no matter who waxes my eyebrows, no matter who does what to them. It's always like that. I have a little, I guess it's a mini, I don't think it's a sample size of the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I've never used it. I'm gonna try it. So this brush is flat. It is a super wet and almost kind of stringy. That's gross. Consistency. It's doing a good job so far though. I think the brush is the one that's a little weird. See, like I can even try to like soften the point over here, and it just doesn't work. But that's okay. It's not really like I can do much about it, unless I want to, like, I don't know, maybe like shave off the top, but don't have the confidence to do that. Okay, so I'm going to take this setting powder. It is the Secret Brightening powder for under the eyes from Laura Mercier. Mercier, I don't know how you say it. I say Mercier. I got this in a little sample thing, not a sample, but like the 500 point box at Sephora. I got it, seems like forever ago, a solid, maybe in like 2017. That's embarrassing. I know that you're not supposed to keep makeup that long, but I do. But my point is, I got it then. I use it almost every single time I wear makeup, and I have no problems out of it. I love it, and I still have a ton. I feel like I have a ton. I had a ton of it left until I just dropped it. Of course, that's my left. I put a little bit in my forehead because I get oily there, and I also take a little bit of it and put it in my smile lines just to try to keep things smooth. I get a little bit oily. I feel like this is gross, but I get a little bit oily right here, so I'll put some right there. I don't set my whole face with powder. Where I have dry skin, it looks very cakey very easily, so I don't do that. I do love the MAC Fix Plus. I use it like religiously. I went through several bottles of it. Today I'm going to use the Fix Plus Magic Radiance. I got it a while ago, and I rarely use it just because I stick to what I really like, and I love the Fix Plus, but I'm trying to have more glowy skin. So let's try this. I think that's everything, right? Okay, I'm gonna let that dry down a minute, and then I will do lips. I tried the MAC lip pencils for the first time yesterday, actually, and I really like it. I don't have a lot of confidence when it comes to lining my lips, not because of, I don't know, it's almost like I don't really know where my lips are. Like I'm getting better at it. But my point was, I don't feel like that the MAC lip pencil is very forgiving. I wouldn't recommend that if it's like your first time using a lip pencil. I'm not that great at it, and I can make it work though, so I'm sure you can too. But I usually use my go-to lip pencils are by Maybelline, the Maybelline Color Sensational. They are really good. I feel like they're forgiving. You can fix any mistakes pretty easily. And I like their color selection. I don't wear a whole lot of out there lip shades. I have so many different shades of mauve. It's just kind of like my go-to. So if you like mauve, they have colors in lip liner to match. I'm going to use MAC Velvet Teddy because it's my favorite. And I think I'm going to try this lip liner from Buxom. Makes me a little nervous. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. This is terrible at this. This is the Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liner in the shade Smooth Spice. Don't make fun of me if this looks crazy. Or if it takes me like 3 times a lot of lips. I'll never get it even, ever. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I can't even see the color. We're just gonna go for it. And this is the MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy. It is one of my go-tos. Every time I wear it, I remember why it's my favorite. So that's it for now. I will check in a little bit and show you where my face is a little oily, needs touched up, and we will try the Mally product that we're trying. Okay, this has been several hours later. I'm not sure, yeah, you can see my face is shiny in some areas. So we are going to try the Mally, what's it called again? Mally Poreless Face Defender. We'll try it first with this little sponge that comes with it. There's still ain't nothing on there. Like, even the sponge doesn't feel any different. I do not have very high hopes for this stuff. Okay, so we are going to do one side of my face and see if we can tell the difference. So here it is. I feel like, okay. I feel like I've talked bad about this the entire time. I think it's working. Okay, so I can see, I'm not sure if it's coming on camera. I can see like right where I stamped it though. Which I'm only doing half my face, so that's not, you know, realistic. This is such a weird product. If you can hear my kids crying, my 2-year-old is currently crying because the cat's hiding from her. We got a kitten. He's 9 weeks old and he's done so good with the girls, except they do not know how to leave him alone. And she's crying because he's hiding from her. So this side, definitely, it took all the shine away. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm really impressed by this stuff. Okay, so I've been just pulling that way, and you can see the whole thing is like shifting and coming out. Can you see? Right there. I'm gonna try to do it not just in one direction. Okay, so it actually worked. I am very surprised. On camera, I'm seeing, you know, it being shiny over there, but that is the highlighter that I used earlier. So my final thoughts are, I'm really surprised it actually worked. I feel like this is kind of like a special occasion, no, it's dirty, a special occasion type of product that I would use. Definitely not something I'm going to throw in my purse and do all the time. My makeup definitely came off on this little sponge. This sponge is really thick too. You still can't feel it. The sponge feels no different. You can't feel any product on the sponge. You don't feel it on your fingers. Your face doesn't feel any different. I don't get, if I would have taken like powder foundation or any kind of powder now and tried to touch up the oily spots, I would have looked very cakey very quickly. I didn't get that at all. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. Negatives to it is I feel like it already looks super dirty just because like foundation and makeup and stuff, and it was definitely flooding around in the packaging. But it's a pretty cool product and I'm glad I tried it. I still think it's super weird feeling. But that's it.